Hello Doctor Who fans, I am Doctor Who Commentator here to provide you my personal fan commentary on Doctor Who. And let's get right to it. The Wild Blue Yonder. So, England, 1966. I'll be honest, I thought this was Lord Byron for some reason. I don't know why, but I thought it was Lord Byron. Might turn the volume down a little bit. I was watching with my dad. I think he might have sussed on to the apple bit that I wasn't paying attention to. But nonetheless. And what is that rustling? Never mind. Okay, I can only apologise for the audio. If you're hearing a bzzz, that's... I really can't move now to fix that. But, and then nonetheless, well, there's the apple from the tree. Maybe I can fix it. Nope. And okay, so was watching Doctor Who Unleashed. Interesting fact: this segment was actually filmed separately. They were just unsurprisingly didn't want them to actually be in a tree. That was too dangerous. So. They had to film their scenes separately, David and Catherine in front of a blue screen. Yes, he is. Top control center famous. No. 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 Don't do it. You have to see the doctor's a bit annoyed with that. Actually, I am going to try and fix it, so try and bear with me. So I apologise. Okay. Didn't quite work. Almost got it. Alright, that's close as I'm gonna get. So yeah, so I ended up talking over the mavity of the situation. But I will agree with what others have been saying, or at least the Omega Files were saying. Was there any real need for that? The whole Isaac Newton bit just didn't seem necessary at all. So I agree, I don't quite see why they bothered to include it, when it had no bearing on the episode. But now, of course, the TARDIS sort of blown up on the inside, with Wild Blue Yonder playing. I don't quite understand that either. Yeah, it was your fault. Now my microphone fell over. My apologies. But let's turn it up a bit. Now here's something I'm a bit worked up about. He's said a screwdriver and a non-sonic screwdriver. Okay, so he knows what a screwdriver is in this. I'm only bringing this up because in the episode The Lodger, he was doing some rewiring and he was asking James Corden's character, where's the on switch for this? Okay, so one regeneration he knows the difference between screwdriver and non-sonic, and this incarnation he does know the difference. Yeah, I know Matt and David's Tennant's doctors were very different. In fact, when I think about it, Tennant's doctor was a bit more grounded in reality, where Matt's was just completely oblivious to anything human, anything that consisted of being human. In fact, the more I think about it, Matt Smith's doctor was the most unusual doctor, but he was the least human of them. Whereas the others did kind of understand. But Jodie's doctor is kind of insane. Now everyone saw that clip and that image rather, and everyone thought it was the ship was a TARDIS. Evidently not. Big jump to conclusions. I said this on the Make Files, I'll say it here. Has this episode been completely overhyped by Davis? Yeah, I think it has. It's not nearly as exciting as he was making out. I was expecting something massive to the Doctor as the Doctor. Some, like, timeless child revelation kind of thing. But that didn't happen. Don't get me wrong. I liked the not things. They were like scarier Zygons. Come Mavitsy. There you go. So everything's changed now. I'm always a bit confused what changes around the companions and what doesn't. The Giant Travellers and what doesn't. In terms of continuity. Alright, now this is a big thing because last week he also said Donna Noble, blah blah blah, and I love her. Like, oh, do I say things like that now? And now he's saying Isaac Newton, he was so hot. Oh, is that what I'm like now? This is the one thing with Tennant's Doctor that I'm a bit disappointed that he's meant to be playing the 14th Doctor, not the 10th, so my impression was he was meant to be playing the character differently. But he's playing it so similar, with the exception of these parts where he is actually questioning, oh, there's this different thing about me now. I mean, don't get me wrong, I am loving this. I mean, it is like those two never left. But I just want some consistency of how they're supposed to be, what exactly they're supposed to be doing that makes this Doctor different. Okay, keep talking. Where are we? A ship. That's where you are. But of course they argue, but the Doctor does still care. Yeah, this isn't helping. Yeah, that means you're in the danger. But wouldn't the HADs make more sense if all the usual occupants were still in the TARDIS, though? It's a big problem with the HADs. Oh, I Stoner. Oh, something's watching you. Something evil. Or presumably evil. Who knows about these things? They're not things. Now it's just walking along the corridor. And this is also the thing that confused me. Yeah, it's a nice effect, it's fun and all that, and it makes for everything in the situation. But it's never really clear why the ship is constantly changing. Doctor says something about part of a circuit, but Even then, that's not really much of an explanation as why it had to do that. Right, now we know how many languages he knows. I mean, I know he knows Mandarin. And you've got to respect the fact that wherever the TARDIS lands, when it comes to various alien worlds, there's going to be various cultures on those worlds, so you'd think various languages on those worlds. Thunderbirds reference. Nice little fact about this set, actually, that was mentioned on Doctor Who Unleashed. Back in the old days when they did this, back in 2008, when they were in front of green screens, it was very much a case of judging where the camera angle should go and hoping that that would work with the background that they put in. Now they've got a whole new setup where they can actually display the virtual background as they're filming. So now they really know how everything's going to look, which is good, which is definitely great. Definitely makes for better visuals. Am I the only one who thinks Jimbo kind of looks like the movie version of Marvin the Paranoid Android from the movie version of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy? I appreciate it's not a very good adaptation, but all I'm thinking is that version of Marvin who was played by Warwick Davis. And Warwick Davis and Alan Rickman. Time slowed down. Yeah, stay there. Watching you. Really? You're gonna make a joke out of Alan Z? It is a bit intriguing, though, that that entire virtual set looked so good and so rubbish at the same time. I mean, I was listening to Ellie Littlechild, and she was saying how she would prefer that everything Doctor Who still be a bit hokey in terms of their sets and CGI, and yeah, that's definitely a British charm for that. But still, it's a bit rubbish, particularly with Disney money. I say that, the guy who was in charge of building all this, he actually worked on several Marvel films. Right, so he doesn't know this language, but he knows how to translate the numbers. And the thing is, you like to hope that surely the people involved in the construction of these things did create a language. Yeah, I think they do have people for that sort of thing. So there is some structure to the language that's been created. Oh. Yep, airlock opened and closed 3 years ago. Yes. But I'm a bit curious. The whole idea is because the aliens of this ship are supposed to be horse-like aliens. Every bit of hieroglyphs you see are meant to be something that could be done with hooves. I'm not sure I see it myself. So, what kind of spaceship? A really big, long pencil spaceship. That's what it is. Ah. Hello. Whoa. The empty blackness of space. Yep. I bet as you will. Again, I know I laugh, but Isaac Newton did seem pretty pointless to include. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh dear. Yeah, you don't want to be on the edge of the universe. Nothing. The great void and nothing.
For you, universe is everything, and the concept of an everything having an edge is kind of impossible. But that's the language of 21st century Earth. Not being rude, you just don't. When you discover Cambodian flat mathematics.
So yeah, discover that for mathematics, and you'll be fine. Nothing at the edge. It is an interesting concept, though, the idea that there are no stars, no suns, no anything, because the light still hasn't reached them yet.
It hasn't reached us yet. If we flew that way, it would take 100 trillion years to reach.
Okay, when he says if we flew, does he mean on that specific ship? Because obviously the TARDIS took you there quite easily.
Never been this far. Is it unprotected? Right on the edge.
Yep.
Nowhere on Earth.
Put your face up to the window, that's always a pleasant thing to do. Sensible thing to do. Just the way he's crouched like that. Yeah. Which obviously means something was there. Something that definitely confused me, though. Again, equally confused me, I should say. We know about the captain in this, but was there even a crew? I mean, I'm just a bit perplexed at how a captain could handle this ship on their own. On her own, excuse me. Because it seemed like she was the only person involved. And he's still not really, in spite of going through their numeral system, he still hasn't caught up that this is a countdown. Yeah, mind you, he was probably just going through which ones count as 1, 2, or 3. Didn't probably know how to actually pronounce any of them. No. Okay. That is actually disgusting when you know that's hair gel. Again, Doctor Who Unleashed. That was soaked in hair gel. Why on earth would you put your tongue on that?
What does that do? The ship's on neutrals.
Excuse me. Thought this quite late.
Donna, there is no one else on board this ship. Remember? What's that? Hurry back.
Well, to be fair, a ship
Need to find a spindle.
left for 3 years, there's probably going to be a lot of noises from decay in some context. A lot of water everywhere. Keep moving. Gotta get the power working somehow. Don't know what to think about that. Why was she stopping? Was there some sort of noise? Oh, must say I did not know what to think when the doctor came here. There was a bit of me that was like, is that the doctor? Because why would he just sit there? Was a bit confusing. This is a bit interesting. I was listening to Sean just about an hour ago on Who Culture. He was talking about Donna seems to have forgotten that she's in a time machine. The whole thing about Rose will eventually stop coming, but Sean will never stop coming back. And he was saying, you're in a time machine, everything's relative. But like, not if they're actually stuck there. And there it is now, we know. Oh, that was a double ganger. So of course, obviously, Dollar is as well. Only that's more obvious. But these things really do read your mind quite well. Oh yeah, he is. Yeah, you do have to wonder, did they film that after he died and so decided to include that? I have no idea. But any tribute to Wilf is good. But, I mean, R.I.P. Bernard Cribbins. You know, I was at one of the Doctor Who BFI events once, and they did it. They obviously paid tribute to Bernard Cribbins. They said he was an interesting man. Didn't really do telephones. You had to write him a letter, I think. Either that or didn't do email. You had to write him a letter. One or the other. Does make me wonder how the hell did he get work then?
Do you miss home?
And so many generations have now grown up on Bernard Cribbins for various different reasons. I wasn't around for Right Said Fred, but Right Said Fred. But of course I've listened to it. And now this is the creepy part. My arms are too long. We get hungry. Basically, I'm going to be talking over this, so I won't be able to hear again, but I was definitely a bit confused about are they supposed to eat people or not? I'm not quite sure. Whoa. And again, those who watched, that's a practical effect. Which of course I love. More practical effects, the better. Much prefer practical ones. Yeah, he said his arms are too long. People have compared it to The Thing. I've never seen The Thing, so I cannot compare. They're you guys, double gangers. And they're still not quite been able to fix their bodies. They seem to find bodies so limiting. So what are they meant to look like naturally then? Yeah. And now that's sorted. Oh. That's not good. But of course that is CG. Okay, again, that's a practical effect, but I am curious about how that went forwards. Yep. In you go. Okay, escape, and now they're growing and get faster. Okay, yeah, I know they can't control the mass, but still. Oh, he should be a lot stronger than that. I'm sorry, but something that big should already be strong enough to hold it in place. Ooh. That is actually frightening. Oh. So many kids must have been scared watching this. And now they're stuck. I remember when we got to that bit, I was actually wondering, so is that it? Are we done with those specific characters then, or are there going to be more of these things? Wasn't quite what I thought then. So no control. Which is quite good in their situation. Okay, so she just said venom. Because they were just talking about where's the mass, and Dr. Stow said converting heat into mass. Okay, that's why it gets cold whenever they're around. But venom, the only reason I'm pointing out is, again, Disney money. Venom is Sony right now. Unless Sony decide to get rid of all their Spider-Man related content. Then to Disney. Okay, here we go. Event. Typical thing. Oh, and it had to happen now. I'm sure there's some sort of board game I played with similar things like that. Oh, and now they're separated. In a corridor that, frankly, looks like something out of Red Dwarf. Can the Doctor even tell where she is, though? They should just keep talking to each other, though. Follow the sound of each other's voice. No, they can't do that. Me personally, when I was seeing this, particularly the bit with Donna, all I was thinking was the film Alien, where Dallas is searching for the xenomorph. And it's slowly getting, run, Dallas, run! I was so expecting a jump scare from one of the not things taking a new form or something. And they do a jump scare, but they do it with that door. Why it took so long for the door to close, I don't quite get, but hey ho. And now it's got colder. So it knows it's there. And she knows it's there. Well, surely that alone should have told you that who they're seeing is a duplicate. Okay. Yeah, this is the inevitable. Frankly, I think we all knew that they both ran into duplicates. To not things, excuse me. I'm really me. Yeah.
Okay, tell me, how many hearts, mate?
2, everyone knows that.
No,
Yeah. Yeah, that's a really bad trick. Ugh. Yeah.
Except if I know that's true, then
Hey, well, look, take the tie off.
Okay, take the tie off.
Perception of surface. Skin and clothes might be the same thing, so if you need to know
Yeah.
with this tie, that's not me.
Okay.
alright.
But obviously she was paying attention to the tie. Very good, Donna.
No, because... Yeah, but I didn't know that, 'cause I and if I didn't know that, then that means I'm real.
Mm.
Somewhere else.
No, we don't know.
Ooh. Except Donna knew she never told Doctor she was from Chiswick.
Except it's not.
Yeah, you weren't born on Gallifrey.
You don't know where you're from.
Which is a very big... Yes, the Timeless Child arc happened, people. So screw you, anyone who wants Davis to remove it, because reasons. Sorry guys, Jodie Whittaker's era happened. No matter how much you don't want it to.
And I saw everything that's happened.
And I do not get what problem people have with it. It's really not a big deal.
Saying this to break me down.
We haven't had a chance.
And now this bit, they're even bringing the flux into it. It's one of those rare moments you see the Doctor truly break down.
It destroyed half the universe.
Yeah.
We stand here now, on the edge of creation, a creation which I
Oh.
devastated. So yes, I keep running, of course I
I'm gonna have to rewatch that story arc, to be brutally honest with you. I don't remember most of this. Oh, Doctor. Such a shame. Phew. This is one person he can be truly open with. Oh, gut wrenching. Is that their true form then? Are they a liquid state? And then it was contrasted with this moment.
Would I risk time to home? So I arrive in Southampton to learn my mother's sales.
Southampton.
I don't want to come to the edge of the universe to discover I'm still dealing with that. So yes, you can copy my memory, but there's only one person who can understand my family like that, and that is me.
Yeah.
Donna, where's your time?
Interesting. She never once looked down. But still, but good on her. How did you not figure that out, though? If you can read memories, read minds, how did you not notice that? And it wasn't quite clear from Doctor Who Unleashed whether that was actually David Tennant doing that or that was a contortionist. But again, this bit, jeez. Clearly this is still torturing him. This is very probably going to be part of something going forward. I'm at the point where I'm thinking maybe this is going to be a big thing of Ncuti Gatwa's era. He's really going to incorporate the Timeless Child arc. And the flux quite big, quite massively. Maybe I'm wrong. And here we go. Oh, great. All four of them. And only the not things know when they're really the not things.
I know you're awake, and for a fact, so I want to know why you're doing this.
Yeah.
I was going to say, what are you doing fast then? 'Cause that's me, isn't it? Fast, my fast.
Oh, oh, blimey. So now two people have to convince each other that they're the real ones.
You think you're stupid?
Ooh,
That's so dumb.
yeah.
Except,
Ooh.
Donna does not think she's stupid.
Okay.
Donna thinks she's stupid. And sometimes she thinks she's brilliant.
How would I not know that?
That's the astonishing thing about mother. They can believe two completely different things at exactly the same time.
Okay. But how did the other not know that? I mean, they got it right, but still. That's a superstition.
The vampire demons and ghosts cannot cross a line of thought until they've counted every single grain.
I'll be honest, I didn't realise that was what it was.
But that's a superstition.
Doesn't mean it's true.
It's a superstition, and it's true. Two things at once.
Oh,
Nine. No more cooking.
which one?
Stop copying, you made your own minds up. It's the lie.
As you said, I'm stupid and all
Mm.
brilliant. Then which one is it, Donna?
Which one?
Cross the line.
Ooh. Okay, but still.
So tell me,
But it still seems neither of them can cross.
you turn on.
And again, as Sean pointed out, this seemed to be more of a way just to get the not thing Donna out of the way.
Too long, your mouths are a bit too wide, but are you staying alive?
Oh, they're becoming us properly.
I just wonder why.
Bye.
So if they become completely ours, TARDIS will come back again.
Yeah, so she figured that out.
We moved it here, in the lack of rain. Passing no time. I could feel it. From so far away. More noisy, boiling.
Ooh. So, again, something from beyond the universe.
If you existed here, no shape, no form, no purpose, then what's made you so bad? The things we felt and shaped us, carrying across the dark.
Ooh.
We could hear your lives of war, blood and fury and hate.
I'm mainly keeping quiet because
They made us like this.
We are more than that. Love letters,
I actually missed a lot of that context initially. Okay, so no mythical creatures ever thought to do that. He's pointed out the great flaw in the plan of the salt. Yeah, I am. It's one of these things that makes me a bit curious. Is it the not things as a race who are like that, or is it just those two specific not things that feel everything that they've just talked about?
I don't understand what.
And once again separated by glass. Just like last week.
They'd have ripped that door off again. You don't understand that.
Which they could have. Now they have to be like that.
Listen to my questions when you come. Why are they making us this thing? If they were copies, why don't they just sit at home and do it? I terrorise us.
That's a very good question.
Yes, very good.
Brilliant.
Yes. That's how it's done. Hypothalamus and brain. Faster and faster. You're reading us.
Yeah. Keep them scared, able to read their minds more. Like I said, creepier. Except for the scarier Zygons. At least the Zygons kidnap you and then hook you up to a machine so they can keep reading your minds. And they have to maintain the originals to maintain the copies. Probably not quite the same with these guys. Yeah, just don't think. No thinking. Stop thinking. Well, is it working? Or are they still thinking? How can you not think in this situation?
How long
think on a ship full of questions.
Why do the walls
What are the words in here?
and why did the airlock open and close?
Well, except surely they know these answers. Oh, stop thinking. Okay. Think. Okay, still thinking. And I only just realised that noise that Donna heard earlier was coming from that room. Oh, it's the captain, who's slightly tethered, which is a bit interesting. Killed themselves by jumping out of an airlock, but still tethered themselves.
The captain of the ship. Circling round and round forever.
So, again, no other crew?
Why? Did they throw me? Her out. Them out.
Her. She. It's a woman.
Why is the captain outside? Why is she in a spacesuit? Why don't
Why did she bother with the spacesuit? Should be a big question. Unless it was perfectly normal to wear a spacesuit inside.
did something you don't understand?
Does.
Questions on the test they need. All stuck in the system because of the captain.
What the answers?
My head's right on what's starting now. Then I am right. So the captain
Tried to destroy us.
Ooh.
They don't know why the captain's outside. We looked all 3 years ago, that wasn't them coming in.
No. Oh, very good, Donna. Yeah. They didn't know why the door opened.
She hid her thoughts.
So we couldn't see.
Oh dear. And now they know. Yeah, very good, Captain. Hmm. Doctor, you're revealing a bit too much.
Whatever it is she left behind, because when she died, you hadn't completed her. So you lost everything.
Doctor. And now that again. Again, the ship's still reconstructing and it's not clear why.
Power as a Zen master set something in motion to stop those two, and she took her own life so they could work out what she'd done. Get out now.
Yeah, okay. And this is the other thing that annoys me. I appreciate
Slow. You don't understand the slow, so the captain
she
slowly stops. So the ship
left
is slow, the robot is slow, the words
so that
slow, then
they wouldn't read her mind.
the words move the walls.
But for the love of God,
Become a very
it didn't need to be that slow.
captain set the self-destruct
Machines don't read mind, don't have minds to read.
slow.
The moment she killed herself, the countdown wouldn't matter. The slowness of the countdown wouldn't matter. And now it's a race to keep the doors closed. Never mind the fact that they'll die too.
A primitive mechanical brain, and those two could breed, taking 3 long years to walk down a very long corridor with one slow instruction.
Yeah. Again, maybe you could have done it a bit slow, but not 3 years. So it would, or rather, not so it would have taken 3 years. Oh. Oh. Yeah, exactly. The countdown needs to speed up. Oh. Now it's a massive race against time. And there's Jimbo, ready to hit the switch. I am a little bit surprised, but it takes a robot to activate a self-destruct, but still. Oh yeah, leave her for Donna. That's sensible. Actually, probably is sensible. So therapeutic. Oh. Oh! And now who knows who's who. Which is of course the point. Go on, catch up! Catch up! And now it's on all fours. Which actually would be faster. Believe me, I've tried. Big red button. There's always a big red button. Yeah. Right. It's still a stupid feature of the HADs to leave without its occupants. And still playing the wild blue yonder. So, yeah, it's got the screwdriver now. And now, this obvious dilemma. It's at 1. Oh. Okay. Oh. And like others, I thought, okay, must have got it right. But it's so very clear. Oh no, he did get it wrong. My heart wrenched me. I knew it was going to be okay in the end. It always is, but... Oh man, I think he got it so wrong. Now it's hit 0. Oh, this is it. The fact that it went dead like that did make me think, is it gonna be okay? Oh no, it isn't. Oh. 1 down. Slowly but surely everything's exploding. Mind you, surely all the air would have just been sucked out immediately the moment that happened. Kind of thing with explosions on space. There's no oxygen, so the fire would dissipate immediately. Yeah. Oh, you noticed? Hey, he's back! So, Sonic's gonna do that now. And now they're dead. Good. Including the captain! Which is interesting. Oof. Well, that was an experience and a half. And now he has his jacket. His hero jacket. Can I say, they've gone 2 episodes now and they still haven't explained why his clothes were able to change as well. Yeah, I know the behind the scenes reason, and I know that it happened when the first Doctor became the second, but let's face it, back then, that was just because they didn't know what they were doing. Maybe it's gonna be revealed in the next episode, but who knows. In there, I have this feeling something and that's gone. Simple as that.
I was wondering, she said on the spaceship, Abaddon had your memory.
Yeah.
She could remember us as the Doctor Moon. So she
Mm.
could see my life and my mind and my thoughts.
So, yeah, so Donna sees as well. Mm. No.
It's too much.
It's what she says.
It's like looking into a fire. She had a great big outspace brain. Insensitive.
Yeah, maybe.
Why?
Just wondering.
What did she see?
Things.
Like what?
Hmm.
Come on.
Yeah.
Where have you been since I last saw you? What's happened?
A lot's happened.
Hey, you know, the usual. Robots chasing waterfalls.
Can't say I remember that. But
No.
yeah, so much has happened. So much more will happen.
I will be.
When?
A million years.
Come on. Ah,
Back home.
yay.
To get out of all good conversation.
Might be a day or two out.
Always gets it wrong somewhere. Hey, Bernard Cribbins as well. And again, Davis has confirmed this was unfortunately the only scene that they filmed with him, but it was good that they were able to get that. So that ended up being his final scene ever. What a way to end his career. Never retired. Never wanted to. Just didn't get the same roles he used to get.
I never lost faith. I said,
Yeah.
come back and save us.
Save us some more.
Ah,
Family. Where's Rose? Are they alright?
Yeah,
something's obviously happened in between the last day or two.
watch, I said, you save yourselves.
Why, is there something wrong?
Phew. What do you think? Everything on.
It's everything. They're all going mad. Listen,
Oof.
do something, doctor.
This is definitely. I mean, we know it's all the events of the giggle, but the only real thing I know of the toy maker was from the Celestial Toy Maker. That won Biff's Fives. I've never known for this because he always stayed in his toy box. Anyway, so that was my commentary for the Wild Blue Yonder. I'm also a regular on the Megafiles podcast. Hope you enjoyed watching this. I'll hope that the BBC don't block it. And I'll see you next time when... And I'm just going to have to keep talking until the credits finish, because the credits are a lot longer now, I've noticed, which I can only assume because, again, big Disney budget. You can't get to me, it's a cover. Oh, yep, keep going. You know, I'll just read out some credits. Chris Kelly, online guides, composer Ellen Mash. Whoa, these are going fast. Music by Murray Gold. Memory of Bernard Cribbins. Goodbye.